welcome to my channel. I'm Sugar Kitty Mystic. So today we're going to use tarot to find out what your destiny is. So a lot of the times we think that our purpose and destiny only comes from career and how we make money. But to start this off, I want to say that your destiny is more than how you make money. There's more to it than just your job. So while job may be super tied to your destiny and really what you're about for some people, for others it's pretty much nothing for their real purpose and their real destiny. And sometimes it's more about the things we're here to experience, the things we're here to learn, and the things we're here to give to other people and the people around us. So definitely think about that with your reading. We'll talk a little bit about career if it comes up, but we're definitely just going to see what the cards say and go with that. So take a moment to pick your pile. It's going to be pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. So take a moment. You can pause the video if you want. And then when you're ready, click the timestamp in the description box to go to your reading. So group 1, welcome to your reading. We're going to start by pulling some tarot cards. These cards we're going to use to kind of sum up what we get from the reading. But let's find out what your destiny is. Ooh, so right away, cards are flying out of the deck. Oh, that's so sweet. So, oh, huge spider. Okay, not going to worry about that. Right away, I'm seeing, spider might be a good sign. It might be something to think of for you, because spider is kind of like the webs of how we create and how we work in this world. And I feel like pulling up this at the same time as seeing this huge spider can be connected. But definitely think about that for you. I'm going to try not to worry too much about the spider. But so for you right away, romance and your partnerships are really part of your destiny. So it can be more than just your romantic relationships. It can be your friendships. It can be partnerships. But people are a huge part of your destiny, those connections. And with the Two of Cups, I'm really seeing like personal connection for you. One-on-one connection with people that just flew out of the deck. So definitely it's a huge part of your destiny. And your relationship, whoever you're with or whoever you end up with, might actually be what kind of brings you on your path to your purpose and what brings you on your path to destiny. So that's really cool. Very lovely. I love romance, so let's see what else comes up for you. Ooh. Okay, so we have with the One of Cups and then the Knight of Wands. So the One of Cups in reverse. So definitely how you use your intuition and your emotions in this world is very important. You can see with this cup, with it upside down, it's kind of like the outpouring of our intuition, the outpouring of our emotional energy. So I definitely feel like your emotions are very tied to your purpose for you. Your intuition is very tied to your purpose for you. And it could be a lot about how you share that with the world and how you share that with other people. I'm also seeing that you guys have a lot of action power. There's a lot of forward movement. I'm seeing kind of like a trailblazer in a way. Like you're supposed to kind of forge your own path, create your own way through things. Let's see what else. Lots of cups, so lots of watery energy. Yeah, and opportunities. So looking for opportunities, looking for kind of what you're doing is in the material world is going to be big for you. As you can see, this guy's like charging head first into this card. So I definitely feel like, yeah, how you kind of charge into your opportunities, how you kind of look for different paths and roads is really big for you in your destiny. And I'm also seeing like growing plants, growing vegetables, growing herbs even. That could be definitely a part of your destiny, or part of what kind of brings about opportunity for you. Yeah. So here, you're not meant to wait with the Four of Swords in reverse. You're not meant to wait and kind of sit back and take a passive approach to life. You're meant to go for it. You're meant to follow your intuition, just kind of go with what you feel and do it. Definitely charge headfirst into things. It's okay for you to make hasty decisions. It's okay for you to kind of just go with your gut and not really know why you're doing something. It's definitely tied to your purpose and destiny. I definitely feel you may be kind of like an Aries or fire sign yourself, but you're meant to kind of just go with it and just jump with it and just plant those seeds, whatever they may be. Start those projects, start those opportunities, and see where it takes you. Go with the flow of your life, go with the flow of your intuition and your emotions, with the flow of your relationships. Ooh. Wheel of Fortune kind of popping up there. I definitely feel like for you, quick decisions are very fortunate. Oh, and then you have the Lovers again. So yeah, love is huge for you. Who you choose to date, who you choose to be with, is very much affecting your purpose. I don't really like using this word, but you may have a twin flame relationship or a soulmate connection that you're meant to find, that you're meant to go kind of chase and get to, and that really your destiny is to love and to share love and to be in love and share yourself with other people, the people around you. Yeah, who you're with is really huge for you. It's really going to affect your purpose and your path. Romance is big. It's definitely good for you to find love and find romance and look at your relationships, your close relationships. Like I said, friendships, business partners, not just romance, but definitely a romantic vibe for you guys. Very beautiful. Yeah. So yeah, again with the Queen of Swords in reverse, you're not supposed to just sit and wait. You don't need to think too much. You don't need to like really reason out your decisions. You're meant to just go for things. You're meant to say what's on your mind, go for the people you want to go for. Not a lot of waiting for you guys. You're very action focused in this life. So you'll know you're aligned with your destiny when you're following those nudges of inspiration to the ends of the earth. That's what I'm really feeling for you guys. Follow love. I love love, so. We got the Four of Wands coming up. Just falling out here, Four of Wands. Yeah. And again, so yeah, chase those opportunities, chase those dreams, whatever you dream of. That's super tied to your purpose. Your destiny is to go for things, to go after that, and to really see what happens. And it may be more so that the chasing of things is what you're here to do than the actual receiving of it. Because it seems like for you guys, you're going to get a lot out of that movement, a lot out of chasing and going for things and seeing what works and what doesn't, and just kind of like throwing shit at the wall and seeing what sticks. And then with the Four of Wands, this is kind of like my service card, my offering it up to something greater. So you're definitely meant to kind of serve in a way. Serve the world, serve the people you love, serve your own ambitions, serve your dreams. I feel like you guys are very inspirational, and you're meant to be this really inspiring figure to the people around you. So people see you going for stuff, and they see you following your intuition and listening to your emotions, and it inspires them, and it churns something in them that makes them feel like, yeah, maybe I can do it too. Maybe I can live in this way too. And I think that's very beautiful. You guys seem like really awesome energy. Again, very inspirational figures. You're not meant to hide in the shadows. You're meant to just do things, take action, follow your goals, set things for yourself to do, and just do them. It doesn't matter so much exactly what it is that you're doing, more so that you're doing. That's what I'm really feeling for you guys. Like, you're meant to do lots of different things in this lifetime. Every kind of energy is coming up. You have air, you have fire, you have earth. You're meant to experience, adventure, explore. I'm going to pull just 2 more cards to kind of sum up here what these tarot cards are saying. Yeah. Interesting. Okay, so you have the 6 of Pentacles. So 6 of Pentacles, you see she's like receiving and giving money. So you're definitely in this energy of giving and receiving. And what you give is going to come back to you. You're definitely one of those people who's like meant to be in that flow, that exchange, that movement energy. So much movement for you guys. And then you have the Hangman in reverse. So yeah, with the Hangman in reverse, definitely I'm feeling like you're not supposed to take a passive approach. You're supposed to be active. You're supposed to be doing, as I've already said, moving, mixing things up, shaking, just going for it, going for the people you want to go for, saying the things you need to say. Yeah, and you're definitely going to be supported with the 6 of Pentacles coming up. This is like the patronage energy, so people giving you money and people giving you support. You're going to be supported when you're chasing things, when you're doing things, when you're inspiring the people around you, when you're being active in your life and you're taking that active role. You're going to be supported by the universe. You're going to be supported by the people in your life. And I feel like for you guys, worrying about money isn't going to be that huge of a thing. And I find it interesting too that all 3 of the Earth cards, which is very much about the material world, manifestation, money, things like that, very earthy things, it's all showing up together. It's really the opportunities and the financial abundance and that sort of success in the material world comes when you chase, comes when you do, comes when you're like this little awesome girl just chasing her clouds, you know what I mean? So definitely you're here to live. Like, as silly as that sounds, you're here to live. You're here to be doing and taking action. And yeah, I just want to say again, planting those seeds and not really worrying about what happens or when they come to fruition, because you're too busy just creating more. That's what I'm seeing for you guys. Lots of creative energy, lots of outpouring from you. So we'll see what the Oracle cards have to say. Do one at a time. So yeah, Hunter of Abundance. Chase that bag. Yeah, you're supposed to go for it. You're supposed to hunt for abundance. That's pretty straightforward. Chase what it feels like to really be abundant. Being abundant in love. Being abundant in money. Being abundant in dreams and ideas and fantasies. You're a very abundant soul, and you're really meant to feel that in this lifetime and bring that together. So yeah, like I said, plant those seeds. Don't worry about them coming to harvest, because they definitely will, as long as you just keep doing. And that's not to say never take breaks or never relax, but I definitely feel like for you guys, movement is important. Movement is very huge. And Shaman of Stars. Yeah, this is what I was saying about the inspiration. You're a very inspiring figure. You're meant to inspire the people around you. You're meant to cause them to dream, cause them to see really what is possible through what you're capable of doing. Yeah, you're very inspirational. And spirit of truth. Yeah. So you're meant to be honest, you're meant to be blunt, you're meant to follow what you think and what you say, really to the ends of the fucking earth, man. Um, that's what I'm feeling for you guys. With this truth, you're aligned with truth already. You just need to follow it. Follow your heart. It's your destiny, man. It's your birthright to have abundance. It's your birthright to be a star. It's a birthright to be in the spotlight. So do it. And loss. So yeah, very interesting thing to kind of close out these oracle cards here with the Shaman of Loss. You know, and tied to love, like a lot of love comes with loss. You know what I mean? Like, even if you date someone your entire life, eventually you're going to lose them or they're going to lose you. So I do think that your losses are kind of the guide for you. What you lose is going to be more important than what you gain, even though you are meant to have this abundant and be very abundant. I feel like the losses in your life are what's going to guide you to what you should be doing and to the inspirations and intuitions you should be following. And yeah, you definitely may lose some things along the way. You may have to learn through those losses a little bit. Yeah. And you know, not every chance you take may not work out exactly, but you're still meant to take those chances and really go for it. Yeah. And soulmate, dude, love. What am I saying about the love? And you get the soulmate stone. Jesus. Okay. Sorry. But yeah, soulmate, man. You're meant to find your soulmate. You might have multiple soulmates, you know? Some people, we often think that we just have one soulmate or one twin flame that's supposed to come in and complete our lives. You guys might have multiple soulmates. You might have multiple of these big, grand relationships. Or just one. Or you're just meant to find that one soulmate and you find them through losing all the people that are wrong for you. But definitely your love is what's going to drive you forward. Your soulmate is a huge part of your destiny, and finding that person or those people that are really connected to your heart and tied to your soul is your destiny. It is your birthright. It is your purpose. You came here to do that. So do it. Moldavite. Wow, powerful energy coming off you guys. So, Moldavite, I don't know, the thing I always think about Moldavite is it gives nightmares. It's a meteorite stone. It's a super powerful energy. For some people it can give them headaches. It's just so much power in Moldavite. And that's what I'm feeling from you guys. You have a lot of personal power. You have a lot of personal energy. You have a huge destiny, I would think. Don't let that scare you, you know, take it day by day. You don't have to set these huge expectations for yourself, but I definitely think you guys are a big, powerful, inspiring, awe-inducing energy. Like, people are just meant to be in awe of the things that you're capable of and the things that you say and the things that you do and the love that you experience in this life. You're a very grand personality, I would say. And then Chrysicola. So yeah, this is the heart chakra. This is the throat chakra. Again, with the truth, it's a very honest stone. So yeah, your heart and your throat are going to be huge for you. If you've ever been interested in the chakras, I would definitely look into opening those or making sure those are very strong and very healthy for you. You know, surrounding yourself with the colors blue and green, wearing them, those can help just really easily, or even listening to like chakra music and simple things like that can just kind of simply add more energy to that. But your heart and your words are very important. They're very tied to your path. So much love coming up for you guys. It's not a surprise. But yeah, open that heart chakra and follow your heart chakra. And I'm going to say it one more time, to the ends of the fucking earth. Yo, seriously. Yeah, I hope you liked your reading. That was pretty cool. Quite a cool one to get started with. I hope you guys have a great day. You can let me know if you felt like it resonated for you, if you want to. I love to hear feedback from you guys. And if not, that's totally cool too. Wish you the best in your life, and thank you so much for watching. So pile 2, welcome to your reading. We'll get started. I'm going to start by pulling tarot cards to see what your destiny is. And then we'll use the oracle cards to kind of sum up the reading and really pull it all together. So yeah, what is your destiny, purpose, pile 2. Ooh. Interesting. So right away with the Queen of Swords coming up, you guys are very knowledgeable. I feel like learning, like you can see she's kind of like chilling with all her books, learning and collecting knowledge and then sharing that knowledge is very big for you. You might find like being a teacher or just kind of a teacher in your friend group, a teacher for your family members, is really big. And the Queen of Swords, she's like this sharp, quick-witted, says it how it is energy. So your speech is very important. I feel like you guys are probably very truthful, very honest, very well-spoken, and that's hugely tied to your destiny. The things that you learn, you're meant to share and you're meant to speak about. And then with this 10 of Swords in reverse, this is like the destruction of unseen enemies. So for you guys, I'm really seeing that you're meant to either kind of challenge and destroy some ideas. Maybe with all of your knowledge, you're going to really change the way at least the people in your life think about things. Or you're actually going to kind of overcome some people that are against you. If you have like actual enemies, maybe you're in the public eye and you have kind of like haters, you're meant to overcome that. You're meant to use your quick wit and your sharp intellect and your well-spoken, your mastery of speech basically to overcome those people and really destroy anything that's out to get you. Yeah, for you, words are power. Words are huge. Knowledge is huge. What you learn is huge. Everything is huge. No, just the things I said. Okay, let's pull some more cards for you guys. Wow, so much air for you guys. Okay, so first we have the 3 of Pentacles. So you're meant to build something. You're meant to kind of take your time building up either yourself or some sort of like job, some sort of like material venture. Like you might be a business owner, or it might be actual construction, actual building, but you're really meant to build yourself up. I'm feeling with this Queen of Swords, like you're meant to build up your intellect, build up who you are in this world. It's really like the slow build for you guys. And then with the 1 of Swords upside down, again, the speech is coming out here. Very cutting speech, very prominent speaker you are. I'm gonna say that like Yoda. But yeah, you're definitely, speech is huge for you. Your intellect, your cerebral air energy, your ideas are huge. But you're kind of meant to take your time with it. Things aren't really fast. It's about that slow build, that putting that time and that energy in. Ooh, with the Star card, hopes and dreams. Yeah, so you're meant to follow your hopes and dreams. It's possible that you are actually kind of meant to be a star. You're meant to be in the public eye with the Queen and the Star card coming up. You're meant to be a speaker, a public speaker in front of crowds, on stages. Or it's just possible you're kind of like the star in your life, the star for the people around you, you know. Again, so much air energy. Air is probably very important to you. You could be an air sign yourself, or just that energy is really important to your destiny. You're meant to kind of move in that wispy way, in that wispy, airy way. Follow your ideas. Think a lot. Thinking is huge for you. Yeah. Definitely feeling like a public speaker for you guys, a teacher, all of those things, all of those realms are definitely where you'll kind of do really well, and it's probably pretty easy for you. Oh, wow. So this card's just sticking right out. More air, more swords, and it's a 6 of Swords. So you're meant to be victorious. You're meant to be victorious in the things that you do. And again, like putting this over this kind of unseen enemies card, you're meant to overcome things. You're meant to use your words to overcome ideas, overcome the people against you, overcome the situations that you're in. You're really this very victorious energy, this queenly, kingly, powerful energy. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty cool. Your destiny right there is victory. So whatever you're kind of putting your heart to, you're putting your mind into, you're meant to be victorious in it. You're meant to, be a winner. Yeah. Okay, and then we have the Explorer card. So I feel like travel, adventure, all those things are really going to tie to your path, tie to your destiny. I mean, the more you travel, the more you adventure, even in your own area, the more you learn, right? So it makes sense. You gain all this knowledge from your exploration, and it could be exploring ideas, it could be exploring different books, different thought processes, different schools of, thinking, philosophy, stuff like that I'm really feeling. Or the literal world. Travel is huge for you. I mean, with all this air energy, it would make a lot of sense for you guys to kind of need to get up on planes and go places and really see the world. And learn from what you see. Ooh, yeah. Okay, so we have the 8 of Pentacles. Again, building. Again, that slow, beautiful build. Really following your dreams, following your heart's desires. As you see, he's kind of building this statue that's pointing to the star, and you have the star card here as well. So yeah, you're meant to follow your dreams. You're meant to follow your hopes. You're meant to just build yourself. Like here, I'm really seeing like building yourself up. Building up who you are in this world, building up the image of you, the ideal of you, is really your path and your purpose. Reaching for those stars, reaching for those hopes and those dreams, and taking the time and energy to let things come to fruition. Like, you can wait, you have time, you don't have to rush. You have lots of time to learn and grow. Okay, yeah, wow, very interesting. So you have Hermit upside down. So you're meant to be connected to this world. If you do isolate, if you do sort of hermit yourself, it's only for the purpose of growth. It's only for the purpose of learning more. You're meant to come out of that hermit energy. If you are kind of naturally a hermit, I feel like it's really part of your destiny to learn how to kind of come out and exist in the world. In that hermit energy, you gain and you learn so much. And then at some point, you're going to have to step out of that bubble, and you're going to have to share what you learned, share what you gained, share what you got from all this exploration, all this learning you've done. Because again, you have another queen, Queen of Wands, and she's this like sassy energy, very sure of herself, kind of like a boss. Yeah, very directive. She tells it how it is again with that Queen of Swords. I feel like the thing about the Queen of Swords is she's very intellect. She's kind of like you know, she knows how to kind of navigate social constructs and ideas and use tact. That's the word I'm looking for. She's very tactful. Whereas the Queen of Wands, she kind of just tells it how it is. She's not afraid of being blunt. She's not afraid of being sassy. So you have both of these energies working through you. You're definitely meant to speak to people, to use your discernment and share what you know. I'm going to pull 2 more cards just to kind of sum up what we got going on here. It's like mostly air and fire for you guys. A little bit of earth showing up. Mostly air though. Yeah. Interesting. So you're supposed to question things. You're supposed to kind of come up with these ideas and these questions, and I really feel this very philosophical vibe coming off you guys. Yeah, sometimes you might feel confused, like you might feel like there's just too many things to think about, too many things to question, but you're meant to do that. You're meant to give those questions up, and as you can see, she's like throwing them up into the sky, and that's what I feel like you should do if you feel like you're kind of drowning in questions, drowning in thoughts. Just throw it up into the sky, you know, say it out loud, speak it to someone, and be okay with not knowing the answers, because the answers are going to come to you in time. They're going to come to you with this building process and this exploration process. But questioning the status quo, questioning the people in your life, that's huge for you. You're definitely a questioner. Yeah, you're meant to think, you're meant to come up with brand new ideas and different solutions that maybe haven't been thought of before. And then with the 5 of Pentacles, I really feel like your focus is not money. Your focus is not the material world. If you do focus on money, if you do focus on finances, you might kind of keep coming up empty-handed, because you're really meant to be more focused on the sharing of words, the sharing of wisdom, the questioning, the sharing of truth. And it's not that you're not going to have money and you're not going to get money. I just feel like when you're focused on money, you're not aligned with your destiny. When you're focused on your wealth and how much you have and how much you lack, you're not in alignment with who you're supposed to be. And when you're focused on these bigger questions, when you're focused on knowledge, when you're focused on learning, that's when you're in alignment. That's when you're with your destiny. And when you're in alignment is when things like money will actually be able to come to you more easily. So definitely something to think about for you guys. And then we have the Dancer of Life. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory, kind of not. You're meant to live and learn. Definitely, this is like the experiences card. Take in experiences, observe what you do, what you see, what you feel from things, and really take that all in and use it to build yourself up. Spirit of healing. So yeah, I feel like you guys have a very healing perspective, a very healing way of talking, a very healing way of seeing the world. If you've suffered from trauma in your life, if you've suffered from kind of a difficult path, how you heal that within yourself is really important to your destiny. You're meant to heal, because then you can share what you learned. You can share those experiences. You can share those difficulties. I mean, you know, teachers who have never really gone through hard times and never really felt suffering aren't really able to teach as much as those that have overcome things, those that have destroyed their enemies and destroyed their difficulties and come up on top, come out victorious. So you're meant to heal, and when you're focused on your own healing, that's really going to help you kind of line up with the things that are really tied to your destiny. And strength, yeah. So very strong vibe from you guys. Again, with this Queen of Wands, she's tough. And all this kind of sword energy. The development of your strength, the development of your mental fortitude, and yeah, that kind of power is really important to you. You're meant to be this strong force. You're meant to be this kind of like, again, I'm being pulled to this pillar for people, this really strong thing, this strong pillar. It doesn't mean you can't be soft too. It doesn't mean you can't be vulnerable too. But, you know, a lot of vulnerability is strength. So, yeah, you're meant to grow your strength. You're meant to grow your empowerment. And the ancestor of knowing. Yeah, so she set the tone for this whole reading. Your knowledge is power for you. Knowledge is power for most people, but for you, this is really true. For your destiny, it's about what you know. It's about what you learn. It's about what you go through and what you take out of those experiences. And yeah, I really feel huge teacher vibes from you, huge speaker vibes. Definitely like involved with the public in a way, if you can be. If you don't want to be, you don't have to. But yeah, what you know is very important. You came here to learn. You came here to take that knowledge from the experiences and really think about what you're going through. Ooh, Rainbow Mayanite. Wow. So this is a very lively energy, a very lively card. Very inspiring. It's tied to your crown chakra and like divinity, as well as that sacral energy, that creative power. The amethyst, yeah. So amethyst is a very like wisdom stone, lots of clarity. Definitely, I feel like are really clear thinkers, even if at times you get kind of lost in your thoughts and lost in those patterns of trying to figure things out and asking all these questions. You have a very clear perspective, and you're probably able to see things in a much broader and more zoomed out way than most people in your life. And Anodolite, again, crown chakra energy. Yeah, so really a lot about what you know here, a lot about knowledge. Can be tied to kind of the I can't think of the word. What's it called? The Akashic Records. The Akashic Records. If you've ever been interested in those, definitely learn how to access them. You can do meditations for that. Yeah, I think it's mostly meditation, lucid dreaming, astral projection. I feel like the Akashic Records will have a lot of answers for you. It's like supposed to be this like spiritual library basically, and you have this library card, right? So yeah, really feeling the Akashic Records have kind of like the answers that you're seeking or the answers that you're meant to give, and that your connection to divinity and your own spiritual divinity is really huge for your purpose. I'm getting this image of kind of like divine light just like flowing through your crown chakra and then coming out of you to be shared with the world. So yeah, that's what I really feel like you guys are. How you share yourself with this world is very important, very tied to your purpose. Yeah, you can let me know how you felt about that if you want. I love to hear feedback from you guys. If not, that's totally cool too. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm wishing you the best in life, the best with your path and how it unfolds for you. And thank you so much for watching. So welcome pile 3. Let's find out what your destiny is. First, we're going to pull some of the traditional tarot cards and get a really good idea. And then we'll use the oracle cards to kind of sum up the message and bring everything together. It's my favorite way to do it, so hopefully that's cool with you guys. 3. Ooh, so here you're meant to free yourself. You're meant to kind of break those chains with this 2 of Wands. This is a very powerful, fiery energy. You're meant to be free. You're meant to liberate yourself from ideas and ways of being and maybe your current circumstance. You're meant to experience freedom. Definitely freedom is huge for you guys. Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. So interesting. So we got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So this can be like unseen enemies. But it can also just be like difficulties of life, things kind of coming at you. And I'm really feeling like you're supposed to free yourself from that. You're supposed to free yourself from getting caught up in what other people think of you, or, you know, if you have haters or something, what those people are saying and doing. You're meant to be free and just say, like, fuck those people, really. Um, so what I'm feeling for you guys, like, very powerful energy right off the bat. And then with this One of Cups, you're really meant to, like, gain intuition, gain emotional knowledge. Yeah, this is like a pouring in of intuition. So follow your intuition. Definitely work on listening to it and building that connection to your personal intuition. That's going to be huge for your destiny. Yeah. Also just getting like super drawn to the faces. You may notice that like different faces have a really big importance in your life. Like the faces you see in dreams and the faces that you interact with on a day-to-day basis. Ooh, okay, so this is like the prison of repression card, Eight of Swords. So again, freeing yourself. You're really meant to free yourself from those chains. It may be that in your life you're here to experience this kind of like periods of being trapped, and then periods of being free, and then periods of being trapped, and then periods of being free, and that through that, every time you free yourself is what you're meant to do. Yeah, like you're not meant to be chained, you're not meant to be held back, you're meant to be free, you're meant to get out of these prisons, you're meant to find the way, kind of use your emotions to get out of repression, out of holding back on yourself. And yeah, I definitely feel like you guys probably hold yourself back a lot, and your destiny here is to learn how to stop doing that. Mm-hmm. Ah. Okay, so here we get the Tower of Reverse. So definitely endings, upheaval. Really, just like this guy is definitely setting the tone for this whole reading here. You're meant to go through these kind of major changes, which I know can be a little bit intimidating. Like, who wants to have to constantly be going through changes? But they're huge for you. They're really what's going to give you the gifts that you're here to receive in life, and the things that you're meant to do. It's these periods of upheaval, these periods of getting out of these restrictions that's really huge for you. Anytime you feel restricted, you're meant to kind of question it and move through it. And then here you have kind of like the partnerships, romance cards. So your relationship could be really tied to your destiny. It could be kind of freeing yourself from unhealthy relationship patterns to get into a more compatible, fulfilling love. It can also be partnerships, like business partnerships and friendships. Like you're meant to free yourself from those toxic people in your life and get to those really compatible soul family, soulmate relationships. That's what you're meant to experience. You're meant to learn how to discern between who's right and who's wrong for you, and how to end the people, not end the people, but end the situations that are wrong for them. Don't go ending any people. I did not advise that. Mm-hmm. Okay, yeah, wow. So illusions, mysteries, kind of being lost in the dark is going to be very huge for you. And I definitely feel like finding your way out of the dark, kind of like again and again, which is a difficult road. It might not be the most exciting to hear, but it's pretty cool. It's kind of like becoming a light. Like you're meant to be these really like light, free being, and you do this by going through those mysteries, going through those illusions, those kind of fake friends, unhealthy lovers and things like that, and upheaving that and finding what's truly right for you. I definitely feel like that's huge. And with this, like, you're meant to kind of like, this can be like winning in public, like having people see you beat the competition. It can be actually competing, like maybe sports, or some kind of like competitive job or career is the path for you. But you're definitely kind of meant to come face up to things and confront them. Confronting your problems and confronting the bars that hold you, confronting challenges, confronting fake friends, confronting enemies. That's huge for you. You're a confrontational energy. You're meant to confront those things. And if you ever feel kind of like trapped and hidden and locked down, you know, you're meant to really gain that intuition, gain that emotional energy to just not actually hit people, but confront them. I mean, if you're meant to be a boxer, that's pretty cool. Like, it could be very straightforward like that. I'm gonna go with it's more of the metaphorical meaning of fighting, but for some of you, it could literally be like wrestling, fighting sports. That card just flew right out. Yeah, you're meant to win. This is such a victorious winner energy. As you can see, she's like pulling in the energy into her sword from like the skies above, and like the clouds are parting for her. You know what I mean? You're meant to be free. You're meant to be victorious and empowered, and just this very winner energy. You do this by coming out of the darkness, coming out of the clouds, coming out of the ties that bind you. If you're bound, you're meant to take that sword and cut those bounds. Okay, that's way too many cards. I'm just gonna put these up here. Yeah. Okay. Just do two more to kind of close out this reading for you. Get a really summed up perspective. Okay, yeah. So look to your dreams. Look to your dreams. Look to your ancestors. Look to spirit guides. Those are here to give you guidance. Those are here to help you see the way through. That kind of unseen world is going to be really big to help you through your challenges. You know, when you feel like you're imprisoned or you're stuck or you're in these toxic situations, it's okay to ask for help from things that you can't see. You know, if you believe in God, you can ask for God for help. If you struggle with God, you know, just ask the universe, ask your guides, ask your ancestors, maybe a loved one that's passed. Let them step into your life and help you. And you're not meant to be in this state of confusion. You're meant to free yourself from confusion. You're meant to kind of get this clarity. Lots of freedom energy for you. Like, I want to say you guys are the freedom fighters with this freedom and fighting card. You guys are the freedom fighters. Answer of frustration. Okay. So yeah, there's going to be some frustrating situations for you in life. There's definitely some difficulty. You're definitely overcoming lots of challenges, lots of obstacles. It may be tiring at times, but again, when you feel like you can't do it, that's when you go to your ancestors. That's when you go to your dreams. That's when you ask for help. And you just let something greater than you step in. Because it doesn't always have to be on your shoulders to free yourself. But yeah, you're definitely meant to hear to be kind of frustrated and mixed up a little bit so that you can be inspired, baby. With this dance of inspiration, from frustration to inspiration, from cage to freedom, from weak to strong, from disempowered to empowered. That's what I'm really feeling for you guys. That's the trajectory you're meant to go through. I'm getting inspired just talking about you guys. And then family. So your family is very important to you. You might be here to create a family. create a soul family if you don't feel like actually, having kids or whatever that may be. But family is huge for you. The people that you live with, people that you're really deeply connected to, you're meant to find those people. It could be that your original family was kind of like a cage, and you're meant to find your soul family that makes you feel free. Stuff like that. Family is definitely huge. Or, you had so much trouble in your childhood family that you're meant to create this loving, beautiful family that, again, makes you feel free, makes you feel powerful, and you can kind of give to those kids what you never had, if that's the case for you. And reconciliation. So yeah, you're meant to reconcile. This could be coming together with people that have wronged you, kind of bridging gaps and creating harmony between people. Or it could be reconciling ideas, as I was just saying, with that kind of cage to freedom, etc., etc. Reconciling those opposites and bringing them together and getting something really beautiful from it. Going from frustration to inspiration and reconciling the two. How is our frustration the source of our inspiration? You know what I mean? So reconciliation is huge. Definitely, if you're kind of unsure, look up what that word means and really get a deep understanding of it, because it's going to be huge for your path and your purpose. Shiva Lingam. Yeah, so this kind of very powerful, grounded energy. Shiva is the destroyer. He dances. Oh, and I put him right between the two dancers. He dances and the world ends. That's the myth of Shiva. So for you, I definitely feel like you're meant to destroy the things in your life that are negative. You're meant to destroy those things and move into a more positive place. Malashite. So yeah, your heart chakra with the family and the relationships coming up. You're really meant to heal your heart chakra, follow your heart. If you're feeling lost, if you're feeling unsure about people, listen to your heart, tune inwards, do heart chakra meditations, really open up that heart. It's very important to you. Your destiny is really tied to love and really tied to nurturing. And Ajoite. So yeah, this is clarity, this is freedom, this is divine inspiration. So you're meant to find all those things. You're meant to move through these kind of more difficult times to this very clear, pure times, this very certain of yourself energy. Like these people, this person and this stone, like they really speak the same words to me, that same parting of that sky's clarity, victorious energy. That's what you're meant to hear. That's what you're here to do. That's what you're meant to be. Sorry, stumbling over my words a little bit. I'm getting very excited. I'm kind of tongue-tied for you guys. But yeah, moving to clarity, moving out of those chains into this clear, open, free way of being, freeing yourself, being authentic, being out in the world. That's what you're here for. And for you guys, I'm feeling like really job and career is secondary to all this stuff. This is what's important. Relationships is what's important. Family is what's important. How free you are in this world, how you compete with people, that's what's important. How you see through those illusions, how you overcome your difficulties, how you upheaval your life and get to a place that really feels good for you. That's what's important. So you can let me know if you felt like this related or what you thought about this in the comments if you want to. I really love hearing your feedback. Otherwise, it's totally cool if you don't feel like it. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I'm wishing you the best in life and with your journey here. And thank you so much for watching. So Path 4, welcome to your reading. Let's find out what your destiny, path, and purpose is. So we're going to start by pulling our traditional tarot cards and getting a really good idea. And then we'll use the oracle cards to kind of sum things up and pull it together. know. So right away, I see the chasing of dreams. We have the Lady of Pentacles, the Page. Yeah, she's definitely about chasing dreams, chasing ideas, chasing your material goals and fantasies. You might be a bit of a hustler. I'm seeing that that's good. If you feel like hustling, that's okay. That's totally what you're here to do. Ooh, and abundance is just like popping out. So yeah, definitely material wealth. See what else comes up. Yeah. Okay, wow. So we have the growth card. This is also earthy energy, so it can also be material plane as well. The growth of, could be like personal growth, personal self-improvement, or it could be the growth of your money, your finances, really the growth of something. You're meant to grow in this world, kind of root yourself into something and grow with it. And then with the Devil coming up, this is the Capricorn card, and this lady is also the Capricorn card for me. She's very Capricorn, in my opinion. So with Capricorn, you have this very like persistent energy. They're resilient and persistent. They can kind of bear with the slow building up of their desires, putting that work into their goals, that work into their dreams. Here you have this kind of manipulative energy, and you know, manipulation can be thought of in a negative way, but we're going to use it in the positive way here, which is kind of creating what you want in this world, manipulating your environment, manipulating your finances to create what you want in this world. I'm definitely feeling a lot of wealth and a lot of growth of money for you guys, more so than any other pile. Devil can also be tied to like magic. It's too many cards popping out. I'm gonna keep shuffling. If they come up again, they're meant to come up. Okay. Yeah, wow, very interesting. So you have the Knight of Wands in reverse, and then you have the Queen of Cups. So with the Knight of Wands in reverse, I'm really feeling that you're kind of not really meant to charge head first into things. You're meant to take your time, plan out, really visualize what you want, get clear on what it is that you're trying to do and why. Let things grow, let things come to fruition. And then with the Queen of Cups, like she's this very patient energy. This is also emotional mastery, mastery of intuition. Again, could tie into this kind of magical energy here. But she's very patient. Like she's got what she needs and she's just chilling with it. Her cup is full. And that's what I'm feeling for you guys. You're meant to have this full cup. And you're meant to kind of sit on your laurels a little bit and let things build and create those things. And you can kind of, you might be like a manager or a boss in some way, you know, you're the one who tells others what to do, or who comes up with the ideas and then others put it into fruition for you. Or you are meant to be like this really self-made person as well. Yeah. Okay, wow. So yeah, so with here, with the Queen of Wands, definitely two queens for you guys. But with the Queen of Wands, yeah, she's my like bossy, sassy energy. She's a director. She can tell people what to do. She doesn't care. She has that she has that firepower. So I definitely feel like you're meant to be the leader in something. Be it like your own business or your own kind of venture, or just like I said, the manager, boss at work. You have this very empowered leadership energy, and you're able to see things through more than most people, I feel like. And again, the abundance card just wants to pop up for you, and with it upside down, you can see it's kind of like a pyramid of abundance that's building. So I feel like you are really meant to get that bag. Build your abundance in this life, kind of build up on your finances. Get that money. Just felt like saying that. Okay, yeah. Ooh. Okay, so you have the Nine of Swords in reverse. So this is our warrior card. Uncertainty and stuff. But with it being in reverse, I'm seeing that those uncertainties that you face, you're not meant to get caught up in them. You're not meant to drown in them. You're meant to overcome them and come up with like the Six of Wands guy just on top of things. Definitely leader energy from you, boss fucking vibes. Ooh, and I just realized this is like building a pyramid in and of itself, which was not even intentional. Yeah, you're meant to build. That slow pyramidal build, you're meant to be at the top of it, kind of directing it. Maybe it starts with just you, and then it becomes that you're kind of adding people to your business, or whatever job that you're in, you're a leader, or you're just like the leader of your friend group, the leader of your family, the patriarch or the matriarch of your family. You definitely have this energy that people can look up to you. Let's see what else comes out. Justice and death. Wow. So many major arcana is coming up. We already have 3 coming up for you. So with this Justice card, again, I feel like this really ties into that leader energy, because in order to be a leader, you have to be very fair, very just, and you're meant to experience justice. It could be that you work in kind of like a justice industry, like law or policing or something in that kind of form, or you're creating justice in the place that you work or the places that you are. You might be really about harmony, about creating harmony in your life. And then with the Death card, this is transformation. This is changes. This is like letting things end and die and then coming out of them new and stronger. And that's really important for most people, but I feel like for you guys, this is going to be a huge part of your destiny, a huge part of your purpose, is the things that you let go of and the things that you're willing to kind of move past so that you can move on to the next thing. And I feel like you're going to get a lot of strength through transforming, a lot of strength through endings. And definitely, like, you guys are very karmically favored with the Justice card. Like, I feel like you're gonna get whatever you put in, you're gonna get the karmic gains back. Like, I don't know. I don't like to think of karmic personally as like a reward punishment situation, because I feel like that's a really basic understanding of the idea, but I feel like you guys are gonna get karmically rewarded. So that's what I feel like saying, so I'm gonna say it. Ooh, yes. Okay. So you have this Capricorn card again. I mean, I know he's not specifically a Capricorn, this Knight of Pentacles, but just look at that mofo. He looks like such a fucking Capricorn to me. Both the Knight and the Page. But yeah, I mean, she could be a little bit Virgo, but anyways, aside from the point, this guy is definitely, you know, he's in that long journey through the night, and he's taking his time with it. So you're meant to kind of take your time building, take your time journeying. Yeah, you're this very powerful energy, this very sure of yourself, certain energy, and I feel like you're supposed to move through these periods of defeat, with our defeat in reverse. Like, you're not supposed to get caught in those negative mindsets with both of those kind of more negative cards showing up in reverse. You're not meant to get stuck there. You're meant to move through it and transform through those things, glow through what you go through. Just wanted to come out, so let's pull 2 more cards to kind of pull this together here. You're definitely like very empowered energy. Ooh, and the King of Cups. And yeah, so here with the King of Cups, again, we have emotional mastery, we have intuition. Again, just kind of sitting with his full cup and like letting things play out, watching them. I really feel like you're meant to get to this state. You're meant to master your emotions, master your finances, master things in this world. You're the king, you're the queen, you're that dominant leader energy, and that's what you're meant to do. So, and then here, this is chasing your dreams. This is building a vision. So whatever your vision for yourself is, whatever your goals are, you're meant to take your time and to build it, to really see it come to fruition, to watch it grow before your eyes, to just journey through it. No matter how worried or how defeated you might feel, you're kind of meant to just push through it. Obviously take breaks when you need to, let yourself feel negative when you need to, but you're meant to go through that and build this dream, build your goals, build up your fantasies. So much earth coming out of you guys, so much of this material energy, this creating in the world, and definitely finances for you are going to be huge. Ancestor of guidance. Yeah, so what did I say? You're a leader, you're a guide. You're probably pretty guided yourself, pretty supported by your ancestors, supported by spirit guides. You're meant to kind of follow the path that you're guided on and guide others as well. Be that kind of supportive, stern energy that can tell people how it is. Shaman of song. So yeah, for me, this is really like following your soul song, following your heart's calling, following your goals, following your destinies. It could be speaking to the world, it could be sharing your voice, it could be actually singing. But yeah, you're meant to follow those dreams, chase those dreams. The first card really sets the tone, and right away we have chasing the dreams. And that's what I'm feeling like for this shaman of songs. Follow your heart song. Follow that calling deep inside you. That's what you're here to do. And hunter of vision. Dude, so much vision from you guys. You're meant to follow it. Follow that shit. I feel like you have a very clear vision. You're very certain about what you want, and you're meant to aim for it and get it. Get it, girl. Or boy. Or non-binary. Whatever. Doesn't matter to me. And spirit of nurture. Yeah, so I really feel like with these two together, nurturing your visions, nurturing your creative ideas, nurturing your goals, nurturing that seed that you plant. You're meant to really focus your energy into one thing and watch it grow and nurture it into fruition and then harvest the fruits of your labor. That's what I'm feeling. And like I said, I don't really feel like you're a laborer yourself, like you're kind of like this leader energy. But even so, you are meant to nurture what you plant, and you're meant to bring things to harvest. Bring that vision out of yourself and make it a reality. Pink granite. Okay, so this is like a very grounded stone, but again, tied to that kind of visionary energy, that creative, visionary. I just want to say visionary again. Pink granite can also be tied to the ancestors and kind of that strong foundation. It's a very foundational stone, and that's what you're here for. You're here to build a foundation. Herkimer diamond. Ooh, cool. So yeah, you're tied to your ancestors, definitely. This is tied to spirit. This is your connection to your guides. You're meant to follow that. With both of the Queen and the King of Cups coming up, tap into your intuition and see what it says and follow that. You're meant to gain clarity about that. Clarity of vision, clarity of spirit, clarity of mind. And Bumblebee Jasper, very grounded, very Manipur chakra, who you are in the world. Solar plexus chakra, who you are in the world. Your confidence, your sense of self, your sense of creative power. Again, tying into the sacral too. You're meant to create. You're meant to grow. You're meant to be prosperous. I really feel from you guys, you're meant to be prosperous. It just might take a bit of time to get there. But you definitely have this like wealthy vibe to you. This growing of abundance, this growing of finances. And yeah, confidence. Confidence in who you are, certainty in what you have to say, in your abilities as a leader, in your abilities as a guide. That's huge for you. So yeah, I hope that makes sense to you guys. You can let me know in the comments what you feel about it. I really love hearing your feedback if you are down to share it with me. And if not, that's totally cool too. I wish you the best of days, and I hope you have a beautiful life as well. Wish you good luck on your path on growing whatever it is that you're trying to build, if that's a business, if that's just a career, if you're kind of like a career climber, ladder climber, that's what you're meant to be doing. So I wish you luck with all of that, and thank you so much for watching.